Hey, how's it going, you guys? It's petplatypus here, and it's time to review a couple more episodes of The Legend of Korra, Book 3. And this episode's kind of interesting. It focuses on Tenzin, and he's got, the airbenders, or the soon-to-be, learning airbenders, and basically they're really bored because, airbending is not the greatest, it's not the most exciting or extravagant culture, and Boomy's a bit of a class clown, and everyone likes Boomy, better. What ends up happening is he goes to Boomy for advice, and he ends up doing this drill sergeant thing, which is okay, but it's not like the funniest thing in the world, and they're failing and getting impatient, and Boomy quits, and it's not going so well. And you have this subplot with Kai and Janora's like, I want airbender tattoos, and fucking Kai's like, yeah, you should get them, and fucking Tenzin's all pissed off, and I don't know, it's an okay episode, I guess. I mean, it's not, you get the baby bison, of course, are fucking adorable, and for an episode called The Original Airbenders, I expected more. I expected more about, like, the bison and everything, since they are the original airbenders, but whatever. That's just the title, but, they're all progressing and everything. You had this one dude named, like, Otaku that was, like, a super nerd when it came to airbending and knew all the answers. That was kind of funny. Let's see, what else? He had one call with Korra, and, Korra kind of had, like, a little plan for him or whatever, and that's where he got the idea to talk to Boomy, but we don't really see much of Korra, which is okay, I guess. Just not a particularly exciting or interesting episode. We didn't get really any, like, character development or anything, no real major story progression. There were some new recruits and everything, but no real story progression, or I should say minimal story progression. Very little character development. I mean, a little for Janora, I guess, but, yeah. Just not the greatest episode of Korra, but not bad. It was okay. I'd go around a 7 out of 10, or like a 6.8. I'll go 7. It was enjoyable, had some funny moments. Whenever Bolin opens his fucking mouth, he's hilarious, I swear. And he has, like, one fucking line in this entire episode, or maybe 2, and it's funny. But yeah, just have to see. They are staying in the Metal City. I thought they'd probably leave, but they're staying there for now, so the villains are probably going to show up, and there's probably going to be a battle probably in the next episode. Maybe. That'll be cool if there is. It'd be nice for Korra to actually meet these villains. I mean, I know them getting to her is a bad thing because they want to kill her, but it'd be cool for them to actually meet, and I'm very interested to see what their backstory is. But like I said, this was an okay episode. 7 out of 10, 6.8, around there, It was okay, and yeah, so now I'll talk about the next episode, which I believe is 8. So yeah, I'll talk about episode 8 next. Okay, you guys, so episode 8 of Korra, The Terror Within, I think this episode was called. This is a really cool episode. We get Opal leaving, they have their little dinner, Varric being funny Varric and everything. He has like an airbender tracker. I bet that'll come back into play when trying to find Zahir. I just have a theory, but it might have just been a one-off joke, I have no idea. But yeah, he has that thing. Then we get she leaves. Bolin's kind of sad. We get Korra practicing her metal bending. Bolin, he still can't really get it. That's kind of disappointing. I want to see Bolin metal bend. That'd be awesome, but he'll probably get it in time. But we see him throw a rock, and he nails one of those brothers right in the head. And I thought, like, oh, that was like, whatever, funny scene. But then that actually comes back later in the episode, so that was really cool. But yeah, the night after, I believe it's the same day as what's-her-name leaving, Zahir and his gang shows up. And it's really cool how the waterbender could turn part of it into ice and then, like, cut a section of the window out. That was really creative. I mean, cutting the circle out of a window is a common thing we see in all kinds of, like, stealth, any movie or whatever, but the way they did it with, like, the water and ice bending was really cool. Then we have them kidnapping Korra. I like that the darts that they use are, I can't think of the name right now, but I think it's the same creature that one chick had. I think her name was June. She could, in the first series, she could track people, and her mole thing, could sense them, or not sense them, smell them, and find them, and its tongue was like it could paralyze you, and I think that's what those darts were made out of, if it's the same creature. I'm forgetting the name, but I think I recognize the name when they said it. I think that's what it is, and that's really a cool little tie-in, because the darts immediately paralyze you using their venom, so that's creative. Then we get a battle as they're kidnapping Korra. This one dude is lava bending, and that's kind of weird. Like, I get that lava is like Earth, kind of, and everything, but it's the fact that he can just turn regular Earth into magma and lava. That's kind of weird. I'll see if they explain that more, but if not, whatever, it's kind of cool. But yeah, he's like lava bending. And you have Combustion Woman. Bolin lands a shot on her forehead, like I said, that came back. He had, it was Lynn and her sister Sue. They came down, rescued Korra. That was really cool. Really, really cool action scene with metal bending and everything, and you know, shifting everything, and basically they want to find out who let them in, and they do end up getting away, and they do rescue Korra, but they want to find out who let them in, so they interrogate all the guards with the Truth Seeker dude, but he's the perfect person to do it, because he's the Truth Seeker, so, you know, they're not going to interrogate him, which they probably should have with someone else, because they have to have more than just him, right? They can, like, tell what they're saying, if they're lying or not, but whatever. He ends up being the one who does it, but they try to frame a guy, and the reason why they knew the guy was being framed, and then why they were suspicious, is because Varric did the same thing to Mako, which is a good tie-in to Season 2. So yeah, they end up going to his house, looking for stuff, they confront him, he almost blows them up, but Korra saves the day. That was a cool little scene. Yeah, and he destroys all the evidence, and Korra wants to go track him down, which is probably not the best decision, but we'll see where it goes. Lynn says don't do it, but Sue says yeah, do it, because she's pissed at this guy because she trusted him so much. So she's like, yeah, go hunt him down, I want him. And then they head out to hunt him down with a jeep that Sue provided, and Lynn Beifong is going to be fucking pissed. I don't know why I call her by the full name all the time. I used to just call her Beifong. I kind of want to call her Lynn, but I still want to call Beifong, so I kind of do the full name. I don't know why. But yeah. I thought maybe it was either the Truth dude or it was the sister. Maybe her crime past hasn't completely gone away, and he was working with her. But no, it was just that dude, whatever his name was. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. It was an interesting episode. Really good action. It would have been nice to see more of an interaction between Korra and Zahir and everything, but these guys are definitely a pretty big threat, so I'm definitely liking them in that aspect. And, yeah, no other subplots for this episode. We didn't cut over to Tenzin or anything, but we got, like, all that in the last episode, so that's fine. I'll give this episode around, like, a 7.5. No, I'll go, like, an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a very good episode of Korra. Not really strong on character development, but I liked the investigations they were doing. I liked the action and everything, so yeah, I'll go around 8 out of 10 for this episode, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of these episodes in the comments below. Bye.